Good afternoon, friends. It's Jayashrii with the Finding Freedom podcast. I hope this finds you having a wonderful day. This week, we are addressing the question of, how do I stay present? I took a survey this week because we had a few questions, and this one came out on top as the one that you wanted to have discussed the most. It's the quintessential question, really, and a great one. So, the first thing that I will say is that we are presence. And when we realize that we are presence, that's the fundamental answer to the greatest pursuit in life, which is knowing thyself. When we ask the question, who am I? The experience is the answer. And the experience is this moment, this power of now, presence. When we go up into the head, into thinking, we automatically are taken out of the present moment into suffering, into past, which is depression, and the future, which is anxiety. And so, this is why when we know ourselves as presence, all of our needs and wants and desires, they drop away, because in presence, we are experiencing that which we have always sought. Each moment is full and complete and perfect. It is divinely created. And yet we have been conditioned to miss it and to be trying to complete something in order to get to the next moment, and then complete that in order to get to the next moment, and look for the next best thing and the next best thing and the next best thing. And it's never, ever enough, because we're never here for any of it. We are not here for our very own lives and for our very own selves. We're missing the blissful, peaceful love of our true nature. And so what is so beautiful is that this is very simple. It's not complicated at all. When things start getting complicated, that means that's a surefire sign that we're moving away from the truth. When we are eating our dinner, we do nothing else but feel the weight of the utensils in our hand, watch the steam rising up from our soup, look at the beautiful colors of the garnish of herbs on top. Inhale the scent of the beautiful ingredients, and slowly place the food into our mouths. Feel the texture, the flavors on our tongue, slowly enjoying and savoring the full experience. We are so attentive. There is so much to enjoy and notice. And normally, we are missing all of that because we are up in our head in thought, thinking about what's next. What do we have to do? What did we not do? What we should have done better? You know how it goes. And so It's okay that these thoughts are going on. And we are going to hone the skill of redirecting our attention into the present moment. And we do that by harnessing our 5 senses. In the example that I just used with our eating of our soup, there is no room left to be paying attention to thoughts in the head when we are focused on what we're doing in the moment. This is why when we are engaged fully in anything that we are doing, we, quote, lose ourselves and we enjoy our time spent when we lose ourselves. When we enter the timeless, actually, and we lose ourselves, we enter into non-duality, into presence, and we realize there is no past and there is no future. And we stop the addiction to the illusion of what we could have been and what we need to be. And we rest in the perfection of what is. Because there is only that. And that is what we are. So when we're walking up the stairs, we feel the stairs one at a time under our feet. The journey is the goal. When we are washing the dishes, we're there for the full experience. No moment is better than any other. And when we realize that, there is a whole weight that just drops from our shoulders. Because we have been believing in a lie that for some reason things should be different. We should be different. We could be better. We could have been better. We should have done differently. These are all lies. There is no separate self. What does that mean? We are so conditioned into maintaining an identity which takes us right out of the present. It's the reason being is that if we are addicted to adding on in order to be okay, that means we are never good enough. That means we are never present, because presence is perfect. Presence is perfection. It is only in presence that we will find all that we have been seeking. Meditation will enable us to disidentify from conditioned mind. You don't need to do any advanced practices. It can actually be as simple as sitting down and being quiet for a particular period of time. You should set a timer, because once you sit down, time goes suddenly very, very slowly, and will be fixated on, well, am I done yet? Should I get up? Is it over? And that's why when we set the timer, we remove all of that. And we just sit. And we watch the breath. Or we take on whatever practice we've already been doing. Or we just sit quietly. Watching the breath is very powerful, though. If you would like a technique and you'd like to talk with me personally, feel free to reach out with regard to a meditation technique. Also, taking care of our temple, our body, will enable us to be present. When we take care of this incredible instrument properly, with enough sleep, with a plant-based living foods diet, with communing in nature, regular movement of the body has been designed to be moved so that the circulation of the blood, the lymph, stagnation is all removed. The muscles are strengthened, the skeleton is strengthened, energy circulates freely, the prana is flowing freely. So we move the body gently. We don't need to kill ourselves. It does not need to be unpleasant at all. Enjoyable. Life does not need to be hard. We are taught that things need to be difficult and hard in order for things to be worthwhile. This is another lie. I'll just say that most everything we've been conditioned, 99% of what we've been conditioned to take on as true is not true. So we really have to go in to our inner guru, the mentor within, because all of the wisdom that you need is within you. The guru is within you. And this is a reason why there is dissonance between what we know intuitively and what we've been conditioned to take on. And this is okay. There's nothing wrong with any of it, because freedom and evolution are an absolutely unbelievable experience. It's a process of letting go of all the labels and the boxes and the limitations so that we can break free into the infinite, vast, spacious being of presence, of consciousness, of the unknowable mystery that pervades all. So we meditate, we take excellent care of our temple. We enjoy and we're fully engaged in whatever it is that we are doing. And why that works, and it's the only way to be present, is that it redirects the attention off conditioned mind and into the present moment. So the quality of our life is determined by the focus of our attention. And our attention can only be on one thing at a time. So we are completely attuned by harnessing the 5 senses and noticing our feet on the ground, as John Butler says, feet on the ground, listen and look. This is what he is saying. Anything that we hear from conditioned mind, aka ego, is a lie. We need not pay any attention to it. We can flip it around on its head and know that the opposite is true. Conditioned mind, if you haven't already noticed, is quite negative. And so if we're living in the world of conditioned mind, or in other words, ego, we are suffering and we're missing the glorious power of life. But the thing that is so beautiful is that it's only a matter of recalibrating internally. Nothing needs to drastically change. Nothing needs to even minimally change on the outside for us to have the life of our dreams, for us to be present, because we are that which we seek. Presence. You can come back to the breath. What are your eyes taking in? Notice. What are your ears hearing? Notice. What is the sensation on your skin? Notice. How does your food taste? What are the aromas that you're breathing in through your nose? And with that, be discerning as to what you're taking in. Turn off the TV. It's a brainwashing system. Unless you want to suffer and take in lies, turn it off. Same with the music that you choose to listen to. Most of it is tuned to a frequency which is quite in disharmony with our system. And you can ask me about that a little bit more in depth if you wish, or do a little research on your own. Be discerning with that which you read and those with whom you spend your time and everything else. Be discerning. You are worth it. And you have the wisdom and the creativity and the love to make it happen. You are so incredibly powerful. You are absolutely perfect and beautiful. You are pure love. Let me know if you have any questions, and please share your comments and your experience below. Let me know if there is a topic or question that you would like to have addressed in a future podcast. And be sure to give this a thumbs up and share it with a friend if you like. Subscribe, hit the notification bell if you're on YouTube. And as always, I send you light, love, and presence. I wish you a beautiful day. Namaskar.